Hey everybody, this is D Hunter bringing another action figure review. Today we're going to be looking at the DST or Diamond Select Toys Casual John Wick. Now this is John Wick as he appeared in the second film when not wearing his suit. This is the third John Wick figure that DST has made, so let's go and check out the packaging. As you can see at the side, John Wick, deluxe action figure with accessories, Casual John Wick by Select. And here he is in the package. He's got his white sweatshirt on, jeans. He comes with a combat shotgun, picture of him and his wife. Got a pistol, a grenade, a couple stacks of coins, a larger silver coin, a couple alternate hands, and a couple knives. So not too much going on at the bottom or the top. One side, got John Wick there. In the back, a little description of the figure and the film. There is a barcode in case that helps anybody. And then you can see his accessories. So no further ado, let's open him up. Alright, now that we got this figure out of the package, here he is with all of his accessories laid out. He does come with a framed photo of him and his wife, 2 stacks of gold coins, a silver coin, a combat shotgun, 2 alternate hands totaling 4 interchangeable hands, a grenade, 2 knives, and a pistol. Now before we look at these accessories, let's check out the actual figure. So this is John Wick, played by Keanu Reeves in his casual clothing. Looking pretty good, hair part in the middle, kind of long, got his beard. Then we've got his white sweatshirt, looking excellent, sleeves rolled up. Looks like maybe we've got butterfly joints, double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, jeans, some kind of brown shoes. Overall, looking pretty good, like a casual Wick, if that's what you want. For me, John Wick should be in a suit, but if you already have that figure and you want another version, this would be good for that. He can also make for a great regular background character, or even a thug, muscle, or henchman. And then, here's the figure broken down as far as he can go, with all of his removable parts detached. So now let's check out his accessories, and let's start off with his hands. Here he is with his first pair of hands. These are both kind of like gripping hands. His right hand has the trigger finger extended and is obviously to hold the weapons. His left hand is a semi-open gripping hand. Here he is with his 2 alternate hands, both of which have accessories permanently attached to them. His right hand has a silver coin, which represents a blood oath debt. Then his left hand has a knife. I did think it was kind of odd. He comes with 2 knives not permanently attached to the hand, and another hand that hopefully can hold them. But we'll check that out shortly. Now let's check out his coins. He's got 2 large stacks of the gold coins from the first film. Details pretty weak on the top. Then he's got this 1 silver blood oath coin, and the detailing is pretty weak on both sides. I mean, you can see it's sort of there, but also sort of not. Here he is holding his gold coins. Either hand can hold them. And here he is holding his silver coin. His trigger finger hand can hold that. Now let's check out the framed photo of John Wick and his late wife. Pretty nice photo. Looks like it should be on his nightstand. He's sort of kissing her on the cheek. It's got the stand and the frame. Very nice accessory, as this is sort of the basis of John Wick. Here he is holding this photograph. And notice he's still wearing his wedding ring. Now let's check out his grenade or smoke bomb. It's black, it's a cylinder, it's got the little pin at the top. Pretty nice. Here he is, getting ready to toss this bomb. Next, he comes with a couple of individual knives. Black on the handle, silver on the blade. Not much else to report. Now this is the closest you're going to get to him holding those individual loose knives. On his trigger finger hand, sort of wedge it between his index finger and thumb. I cannot imagine this is actually what they wanted you to do with this thing. His other hand, way too big of a grip to hold these. So it's almost like you get these 2 loose knives and you really can't actually hold them. You just have to swap out the hand and use the pre-posed knife hand. That does seem to be kind of an odd choice for the accessory. Now let's check out his pistol. It's almost all solid black except for the trigger is made of silver. Does have some sculpting differences over it. Got the grip on the handle. Not a bad pistol. And here he is holding his pistol. And his last accessory is the combat shotgun. This thing is large, it is long. You can see it's pretty much all black, a little bit of gold at the top there. Definitely some sculpting detail across this thing. The combat shotgun is one of my favorite weapons that John Wick uses. When I think of a gun for John Wick, this is the gun I think of. And here he is holding his combat shotgun. Now that we've taken a pretty good look at both the figure and his accessories, now let's check out the height of this guy. And I will say, he is a giant. All the Diamond Select John Wick figures they've made have been a little bit too tall. From bottom to top, this guy is sitting at about 7.6 inches, which is going to translate somewhere between 19 and 19.5 centimeters. And now, let's check out his articulation. Starting with his head here, of course, you can rotate from side to side. You can look up and down about that much, not too much there. Shoulders on a ball joint, then go about 90 degrees, up, down, around, all that good stuff. Now I thought they had a butterfly joint here, and it sure as hell looks like they do, but it doesn't seem to do anything. You can't move it forward and back at all. The actual shoulder ball joint itself moves a little bit inside of there, but this extra piece doesn't do anything. It's almost like a fake butterfly joint. Not sure what the purpose of that is at all. So below that, he has a bicep cut. He's got double jointed elbows. They go in pretty far. His wrists, it can rotate around, and it is going to be hinged as well. He's got a ball joint in his torso. Can rotate around. Can also go forward and back. He's got an additional waist swivel. Legs goes out completely 90 degrees, no problem. Not a ball joint, but similar type concept. It's almost like a hook that goes around the leg. Go forward that far, back about that far. He's got a thigh cut, double jointed knees below that. And then his foot here can go up and down. It can tilt and rock a lot, and it has traditional rotation as well. Next, let's check him out compared with some other action figures, starting off with some other John Wick figures. Here are all the John Wick figures from Diamond Select Toys, and it would be nice if they made at least one other character from the John Wick films besides John Wick himself. From left to right, we've got John Wick, Tactical John Wick, and then Casual John Wick. We do know there's a deluxe John Wick coming in the near future. And here he is next to the Mafex John Wick figures they've made. Like I said before, this guy is a giant. And here are all the John Wick figures that I have together. Kind of makes me regret passing on the Mezco version. Here are a couple of other figures that I have based off Keanu Reeves characters. On the left, we've got Neo from The Matrix. And the right, we've got Johnny Silverhand from Cyberpunk 2077. And then just cuz, here he is with a bunch of other figures with jeans and a white shirt on. And next, let's check him out compared to some other action figures from different various companies to see how he fits in both scale and style-wise in case you want to know which lines you can mix him with. Here he is with some of his DST brothers. In front of you are 5 different action figure lines, all from Diamond Select Toys, all 7-inch scale. Then, here he is next to some more of his DST brothers. And here he is next to some McFarlane Toys action figures. Then, with some DC Direct and DC Collectibles figures. And here he is next to some NECA figures. Then, with some Mattel wrestling figures. And here he is next to some Mezco 1/12 cloth soft goods action figures. Then, next to some Mattel DC Universe Classics and Multiverse figures. And here, next to some Mafex figures. Then, with some Hasbro Marvel Legends. And finally, here he is next to some SH Figure Arts action figures. So overall, this is a pretty cool figure, but he's not without his flaws. So I like his overall sculpt, his clothing, and his face look pretty good. But he is just way too tall. If you wanted to display him by himself, just John Wick, sure, no problem. But if you want to mix him with other action figure lines as is, he's just going to tower over everything else. His height is okay for me personally, because I'm planning to use him as a background character, maybe some muscle or a henchman for somebody else, and being huge is going to work good for that purpose. But if you wanted to display him as is John Wick, it really wouldn't work that good. His accessories are also pretty nice, although I don't understand why they gave him a couple knives that he can't seem to hold at all. I find that frustrating. His articulation is also pretty good. Double joint knees, double joint elbows, better than your usual Diamond Select action figure. But I'm baffled by these butterfly joints that seem to have absolutely no function whatsoever. If those few problems were corrected, he would be a much better action figure. As he is right now, he is still pretty nice, so I'm going to go ahead and give him a 7 out of 10 rating. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the video, add it to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.